What's up, traders? This is Vee Trades, and today I will be doing a technical analysis breakdown for NEO with the ticker symbol NIO. I will first be going over what I see in the daily chart and finish the video off with the weekly chart. This video is for entertainment purposes only. Please trade at your own risk. So it's NEO Fridays, guys. Every Friday, try to look at NEO. So let's take a look at what happened since September 6th. You can see that September 6th was right over here. Price was trading at the $5 level. And I was expecting price to come back all the way up to the $6 level. So it looks like it's still on track to get there. There was a little bit of resistance on Thursday, a little bit of sell-off, but that's just a little bit of profit taking because traders who entered, let's say a long position right here, they put the stop loss here, they were going for a 1-to-1. They already got out of their trade, and then if they're going for like maybe a 1.5, potentially even a 2, you can see that's kind of like lining up right there as well. So basically traders taking profit, short sellers trying to drop down the price. But today's recovery tells me that we can see further upside. So I'm looking for a move up all the way up until this level right here, the $6 level. So we'll see if we can get there. It also coincides with this downward trend line. So there's gonna be a lot of resistance. I might see a bigger drop once we get up here. Is it guaranteed? No, we can definitely still drop from here, but it looks likely that price is consolidating at that impulse and it wants to still move up higher. So NEO doing pretty good. Short term, it is bullish. I'm expecting higher prices. It broke this downward trend line. It failed to reach the measuring target, the bears, and the price. So that's a very bullish sign as well. So I'm just looking for another move up higher towards the sixes. And if it breaks that, if it breaks all this resistance right here, I mean, there's a lot of room to the upside. So it can quickly maybe get back all the way up to the $7 level. Not a lot of resistance between that 6 and 7 right over here. So it can break this. It can quickly move up higher. We'll see what happens, but NEO is holding the trend line. You can draw a trend line off of the swing lows for the candle bodies. So that's holding pretty good right there. So it tells me that price does want to still continue this momentum higher. So NEO is still looking pretty good on the daily chart. No news as of right now. Let's take a look at the weekly. Okay, we got 2 big green weeks in a row. Tell me that the buyers are stepping in. They want to drive up the price, getting back above that EMA after a very long time. And again, like I said before, we do have that downward trend line, so the long-term momentum is still bearish, but that short-term momentum is bullish. So what's going to happen in the future? Well, it depends on what the short-term momentum does, right? So if the short-term momentum is bullish and that long-term momentum is bearish, well, the short-term momentum can change the short-term momentum can change that long-term momentum as well. So the short-term momentum can continue and then eventually maybe turn into a longer-term upward momentum or uptrend. So short-term is pretty good, but that can the long-term momentum can override that. So since we still have that long-term momentum down, it may override that short-term momentum to maybe flip it back down in favor of the long-term momentum. Hopefully that makes sense. So you have to look at it in 2 different pictures, one in a bigger picture sense, or the macro scale, and then a micro scale right over here. So the micro scale is up, but the macro scale is down. What I'm saying is that the micro scale can change the micro scale, the macro scale, in favor of the short-term momentum. So we'll see what happens, but as right now it's looking pretty good, and we might see even continued momentum from there. So weekly chart's looking pretty good as well. Well, same thing as a daily chart, but just some similar viewpoint. Still looks pretty good. So all that for NEO on the daily, weekly charts. If you guys have any questions, please leave them in the comments down below. Make sure you guys check out my Baba video as well. And most likely I'll see you guys next week, Friday. This is Vee Trades, and thank you for your time.